Good morning, everyone. This is Dan with Geekazoidtech. I just wanted to give everybody a quick channel update on what's going on. Right now, we're in the works. We're still working on our Android stuff and whatnot. But I'll kind of put some of those on hold. I've got a couple of videos coming out here probably within the next 2 weeks about a couple of Android apps that I use. One's called Pluto TV, and the other one, I will keep that a secret for now. But just wanted to let everybody know that we have a new series coming out about operating systems. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to present to you guys everything about operating systems, go a little bit more in depth on internal workings of operating systems and how they affect our lives, how they're coded and programmed, how they handle different things within our computers. Since I used to work for Microsoft back in the Windows 95 and 98 days, I learned to embrace, excuse me, I should say that word, embrace how the operating system file system works. I used to fix the operating systems from internally. We would actually look at the files that were corrupted, things like that. We'd actually replace files. We'd fix the operating system back to where it was supposed to be for clients and whatnot. So, I mean, operating systems are awesome. If you know how they work, if you know the basics, how they work and how they handle things, it's a wonderful piece of knowledge to have as far as going as being a technician and being a managed service provider, things like that. It's good to know how they work as far as networking goes, as far as handling files and things like that. So I don't see a lot of videos out there explaining operating systems. I really don't. I think that this will be a good way to go as far as some of the videos I put out. It's going to be a new series out there that I think a lot of you are going to enjoy, because Windows 10, of course, we came a long way from like Windows and DOS and things like that, as far as Mac OS goes, etc. So I want to show you guys exactly what I have been exposed to as far as operating systems. I mean, I've been in depth being a technical support representative for Microsoft, and I want to present to you guys different things. I mean, what DLLs do, what VBX files do, what all the different extensions. There are many websites out there that explain a lot of extensions and what they do. Of course, the main ones that are out there are dynamic link library files, which actually link the operating systems together. They give different instructions on what needs to be done. Excuse me. And what it is that you guys, if you have a firm understanding of what operating systems do and how they are programmed, you'll be better off as far as being a technician, because you know exactly, it's not just delete and reinstall. Sometimes you have to go in and repair the operating system in order for it to work right, because sometimes, more often than not, I've seen operating systems get broke no matter what. Okay, you can't do anything about a reinstall. I mean, reinstall works most of the time, but sometimes the easy fixes are just to reinstall different files and repair those files. I mean, it's just a matter of what you do, how you do it, and where you do it, and what file's broken. I mean, that's a simple thing, I mean, so I want everyone to look for that operating system series coming up. I probably will get started on working on it probably next week sometime. It's end of March of 2018. Today's the 30th. And I just wanted to present that to you guys. It's operating systems are very intriguing. I will tell you that, because sitting there with two break box, with a break box and an actual customer box, you have an appreciation for what operating systems will do and how they work. If you know the basis of command line, DOS, things like that, this should be easy. I mean, easy for a lot of people. A lot of old school techs grew up with DOS and grew up with Unix and things like that. So, I mean, Unix, it's a different dragon. Let's put it that way. It's a different dragon. It's a different thing. And a lot of you who've been exposed to Unix and Linux, and basically Linux is the same thing as Unix, and that's what Mac OS is based off of, is Unix and Linux and whatnot. Well, it's based off more Unix than Linux, but that's what Steve Jobs used to do when he was Steve Jobs and the Woz. They used to do that a lot. So, look out for that, guys. It's going to be pretty intriguing. We're going to go into depth on a lot of the things about operating systems and how they're programmed. I see a lot of people out there, looking at how to fix computers, but they got to figure out the why and how. And I see a lot of people building computers out there on YouTube. One of which is my friend Kerry Holzman, but nobody has actually gone in depth on the operating systems. And I think once you understand operating systems, you'll get a better knowledge of we're not complete idiots, I know, as far as being a tech, but I think technicians, excuse me. But I think for those that don't know how operating systems work and how they get their instructions, things like that, I think this will be something, an enlightening experience for a lot of you. But I think it's going to be awesome. So, other things here, like I said, the two videos that I have coming up for Android apps should be up probably either this week or next. So, one of which is Pluto TV. I was telling you guys about it in my last, I believe my last video that I had, my last channel update. But I've been really busy with my other job, so. Like I said, it's going to be interesting, guys. There's a lot of apps out there that you can use for your phone, things like that. So, I mean, it's really, really cool. And I want to present a lot of that to you guys, and what I feel, is most noteworthy as far as apps to use for being a technician, fun apps, things like that, On my off time, I watch Pluto TV. I watch MTube, or I'm sorry, MTube it's called. I just gave it away. MTube is the other app that I'm going to be reviewing as well, because MTube, I've had a lot of success, and it's a good alternative to watching Netflix. And MTube, I'll show you guys exactly how to get it. I could provide a link and all that stuff, everything that you guys want and need as far as that goes. But to pass the time, MTube is awesome. It's got a lot of the latest movies that have come out in the past that already are out on DVD, things like that. Different series, like I found all the Lethal Weapons. I found all the Star Treks out there, for us Star Trek fans. All of the Star Wars are on it. If you feel like you want to just sit back in your chair and watch a movie, there you go. So MTube is a really good app for Netflix, and I'm going to do a review on it so you guys can see it. That's those are the two app reviews I'm going to do. So just you'll be able to see how it works and everything like that. I know MTube's got ads on it. I'll show you how to navigate through those and things like that, so you'll be able to see what's going on. And like I said, watch for our operating system series. It's going to be awesome. Okay, I mean, I would love to show you some of the things while making the videos. We'll see what happens. I can maybe do screen capture. But like I said, each of those are, you know, each of those videos are going to be very, very informative. So, as far as the customer service in the IT industry part 2, I've actually decided to put that on hold for now, due to the fact that I believe that I went back and I looked at the first one I did, and I think that my first one says it all. Because I don't want to sit there and repeat myself on some of the things that I've already said, and I think that you know, a lot of us, it's just common sense being nice to people and things like that. So, I mean, like I said, I think I'm going to put the second part of that on hold. Customer service is my forte as far as giving service out there, and I really think that it's just common sense. You know, if you talk to somebody like you do your family member, you've got it made as far as customer service goes. Put yourself into other people's shoes and things like that. That's what. If you haven't seen the video, go check it out. It's under customer service in the IT industry. It's got its own heading, I believe now, and it's got its own playlist. So check it out, and we'll take I'll put a link in the description if I can. I'm just doing what they call a rudimentary update here for the channel. And I just hope all of you have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful April. No April Fool's jokes, guys. Be careful with them IT April Fool's jokes, because they can backfire on you. You know, there are people that are smarter than you that will do April Fool's jokes. So, again, look for that series and the 2 app videos that are coming up, because they're going to be awesome. You guys are going to enjoy it. Now, hopefully, what I like for a lot of you to do is to email me or to send me ideas of what you'd like to see for the channel, because what's going to happen is we're going to also have merchandise coming up, and it's not going to be Geekazoidtech merchandise per se. It's going to basically be different, you know, type of funny things, you know, for IT that people can wear, geeky things. I will make Geekazoidtech merchandise as well, but I would like people's ideas. If you have an idea, share your ideas with me, because this channel is going to be going up, and I'm going to make sure that people see this channel a lot better. It's had low visibility because of me not making a lot of videos, and there's not been a lot of watch time for it. My creator status has been pulled. I'm still very upset about that, because I've been with YouTube since it's pretty much started. But if you like this video, or if you like any other videos, like, subscribe, and favorite, and do what you got to do. If you want to see more good content, if you want to support the channel, I'll also get a link out there on the channel for donations. I'm also going to have on my live videos in the future, I'm going to have the way you can donate to the channel. I'm trying to get sponsors. If you're a sponsor out there and you see this video, or if you see the channel, I'm all ears on sponsorship. I want to do some equipment reviews later on down the road. I got my new laptop. I haven't done my review on that one yet, because like I said, I haven't had the time to. So like I said, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching Geekazoidtech, and this is Dan. You have a good day, guys. Bye.